Good morning from Cologne. I'm hoping you're all doing all right. Welcome to Spoke-A-Horse 2023. So they're filming, and we love that. This is our first talk today, but first, just like to greet you all. There's a few people sitting here in Hall 7. But if you see that red light in front of me, there are hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe millions of people are watching over WhatsApp and live streaming. And we're making the entire event program of Spoke-A-Horse available over live stream. Maybe you want to come see the fashion walk. You can see everything in our app. So, yesterday, we had a great day. We had the top innovations on the stage, the award ceremony. We had a special prize. We had great videos. And the mood here in the audience was great. Are you doing all right? Does everybody get enough sleep? Who was in a bar last night? No? Nobody? Okay, well, I was out last night. So. All right, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the program. Right now, at first, we have a great video. At 11 and at 5, we have our terrific, famous fashion walk. We're going to be showing new products. And that's where everything's full here. That's where most of the people are watching. That's a really popular thing. So don't miss that, not just because of the great products. We have really gorgeous models, too. At 2 o'clock, award ceremony, Reitsportbranche Retailer Awards. So retailers in equestrian sport are up for prizes. And we'd really love it to see lots of you here. At 5 o'clock is going to be a talk on equestrian sport and riding. It's going to be about the acceptance in society outside of our riding bubble. That's going to be a very interesting talk. That's at 5 o'clock, after the fashion walk. Outside of the stage program, I can tell you lots about what's going on here. What? Question? Equi-living is one of the special events that we're showing. What am I doing up here? Over where I'm pointing, that's our startup village. We have lots of startups. And there's lots of people who are sitting and would love to see you so that they can pitch their projects to you. And on the other side, we have our Boulevard of Innovations. We're showing also the winners from yesterday. You'll be able to see their products close up. So now I've spoken enough for today. We've got 2 young men who are going to come out and give a talk about TikTok. TikTok is very important, I've recently learned, so I'm going to be reading about that. I'm an Instagram and YouTube user, but I'm interested in learning and hearing what they have to say. This is a company called Crew 10. They show you how to get really good traffic, and we hope that you give them a really big round of applause. Sorry, I wrote that down wrong. I can't even read what I wrote. Robin and Dimitrij from Crew 10. Have a good time.
Servus.
Hi. Hello. So.
Vielen lieben Dank, dass ihr da seid.
Oh, it's great to see you all here. we're going to talk about insights in the, for the TikTok and short video bubble. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to try to give some guess.
Fangen wir mit einem Video an.
So we're going to start with a video to show where we've come from, where we're from.
Das waren die letzten 2 Tage.
That was our last 2 days. No, kidding.
Sondern
So
das waren ein paar Jahre. Und jetzt inzwischen dürfen wir hier auch
what's going on? So we'd like to tell you about. So are you all happy out there? Good. So we come from sports. We don't really know what we're doing with these mics, but okay, yeah. It's just like for us, like the first time, our hearts are beating. We're little, yeah, we're excited. We're looking at you all. We don't know anything about horses. I mean, I took a picture of a zebra. It's not a horse. We do know a thing or two about social media. We started with Facebook, we got into Instagram, then we started with YouTube, and then we went, now there's TikTok, now there's Spotlight. We've gone through all of the platforms, and we've learned a thing or two about that. We make great videos. That's how we started with the videos. We've done some very large productions. We've done short videos. Some of them we've just done with our iPhone. It depends on, what we need. So when we're doing a big ad shooting, then this is our team. The question is, do you need that much for TikTok? Well, we'll talk about that later. This is us. I'm Dima. I'm Rob. We've known each other for a long time. We met each other over the eBay classifieds. I had typed in, what am I looking for? A friend and a business partner. And this says, I'm free and I'm looking for a long-term something to build up. I'm loyal, ambitious, and I'm always willing. I had a MacBook and I didn't want the iPad. So I asked him, are you interested? And anyway, he said he was interested, and that's how we got to know each other. So a few years later, we founded Crew 10, and we developed our own company in 2018. At the end of 2018, we were in Japan. We met some Chinese tourists there as well, and they said that in China, TikTok was big there. We hadn't heard of it before. So 2019, we came back to Germany. Nobody really knew about TikTok. So we put up some videos and got 10 clicks on it. So then we tried again in March, and then we got a few thousand clicks. Then we got 500,000 clicks on a challenge that we had posted. And then we thought, okay, this is real. And then we saw from the comments that this is something we wanted to really go ahead with. So we don't just use it, we want to try to bring businesses to a new level with it. So this is what we do. We give consulting and workshops. We do content creation. We've worked with a lot of different brands, as you'll see on the screen. We worked on ads in Thailand. We have a collaboration with We Create, one of the biggest agencies in Hamburg. We've worked for B&B Hotels, Kaufland, Mercedes. This is one of the biggest TikTokers in Germany. We've worked with him for Mercedes-Benz. So we were really right together in the planning stages from the very beginning and were some of the first people that really brought TikTok up to a bigger level in Germany. Right now there are we have 40 million followers. Then we worked with Jennifer Langen. She's a television star from The Bachelor. So she said, I need to, develop. I want to expand my reach. So we got her onto TikTok. We did lots with Rick Aces. So how can I maintain a social media presence and get a really great reach on the side? How do I bring products to a target audience and do it so that it's really fun? Not just we get a lot of views, but that people think it's cool. So, I can have a product and say, okay, sitting there in a saddle, but do people like to look at it? But are they going to then be interested in the brand? So we want to say that you can do a lot on the side. First of all, passivity will get you nowhere. We can just say you've got to. It involves some work. So, who is Gen Z, Generation Z? Our audience is young people. These people born between 1995 and 2010, they grew up with smartphones. They know how to use handies. They know everything that you can find with apps. They're very accustomed to working digitally. To reach these people, you have to ask yourself, how do I create really interesting content for them? So who is our target audience? They are digital natives. I have a daughter. She's 10 months old. She loves my smartphones. Wherever it lies, she crawls over to it. Young people all love their smartphones. They speak that language better than we do. 98% of everyone online are under the age of 25. 1.7 is the amount of seconds that you have to convince someone to keep watching. How you can do that is to have an unexpected plot. This is the reaction that you want to arouse on social media.
Was Geiles passiert, dann sieht das so
When
aus.
something exciting happens, that's what happens.
Pieces sind in der Regel so 15 bis 60 Sekunden lang.
15 to 60 seconds
Handlung passiert.
is the length of our pieces.
2022 war TikTok eines der beliebtesten
In
Smartphone-Apps.
2022, TikTok was one of the most popular apps for the smartphone.
Und aktuelle Statistiken zeigen sogar
The actual statistics are showing similar growth for Instagram around 5 years ago.
unsere Moderation. Marc, wie war der Name noch gleich?
Hansen?
Ja, mag TikTok überhaupt nicht.
But Annika Hansen, our moderator, had said that she doesn't like TikTok, but it's something you can't be shy about it. You have to just jump in. So we're here at the Spoke Horse. We have a case study for you that involves horses because this trade show is about horses. So my wife and her best friend are sitting here watching, and they had said, "Would you like a business case?" We had to say what we wanted to do, and we asked Nina, are you interested in for 6 days looking
Habe ich das gesagt?
into a typical day on the 13th of May? Spoga was in 6 weeks. So that's what we did. We made this experiment with a group called Pferdehofliebe. That means horse farm love. This is Alex and Nina.
Und Alex natürlich irgendwo nebenher. Das sind die drei Accounts, die
So these are the 3 accounts that we've built for Pferdehofliebe.
wenn man sich das gleich mal vergleicht, wie sich das entwickelt hat, ist das unglaublich krass. In der Mitte, ich denke, jeder kennt die Plattform Instagram.
The one in the middle, that's the Instagram platform.
Auf der rechten Seite haben wir TikTok,
On the right is the TikTok
27,400 Followern. Und dann
with
haben wir YouTube mit
over 120,000 followers.
20.800 Follower.
Genau. Ja.
And on the left, 27,000. So can someone tell us which platform that is?
YouTube gehabt und Instagram
If you look at this, do you recognize the what's the next platform? What is it?
Nee, Pinterest ist es
No,
nicht.
it's not Pinterest.
Ja? Snapchat.
Snapchat, exactly. Snapchat is also one of the most popular platforms for Gen Z.
Schicken sich Snaps darüber. Das Spannende ist jetzt, dass man auch auf Snapchat Kurzvideo-Content veröffentlichen kann.
So you can now post short videos on Snapchat. You can see we have 3,000 subscribers. You can have a pretty big reach with it.
Plattform zu sein, um einfach zu wachsen, um die jungen Leute zu aktivieren. Das,
And you can engage a lot of younger people this way.
privat unterhalten, die schicken sich Snaps, die kommunizieren mit ihren besten
You can communicate with your best friends on Snapchat, more private messages.
in ihrem privaten Bereich mit.
So
Das heißt, sie nehmen das nochmal viel mehr auf. Und ja, Snapchat
it has more attention because it's more personally intended. Because that's the logo of Snapchat. So here's we had in June 2022, we had about
7
we
Monate.
had 64,000 followers. Now in February, this February, we have 127,000 followers. 60 days ago, from May to June, that was 4.8 million. In the last 20 days, we've doubled that.
Das ist eigentlich das
But
Vierfache an Reichweite
not
generiert. Das ist halt unglaublich krass.
another 20 days, but we've
Instagram.
expanded our reach fourfold. In the last 90 days,
1,4 Millionen innerhalb der letzten 30 Tage.
Genau.
we've won 4 million followers in 30 days. But that's an enormous growth. Where many people said you can't grow on Instagram. Instagram's not growing any bigger. But with our published Reels, we've seen that we've done a lot more than was expected.
Instagram angefangen hat mit einer Fotoplattform. Die haben sich aber auch irgendwo zu einer Videoplattform.
We started with a photo platform on Instagram, and then we moved into a video platform there. And it really showed us that it's still a relevant platform.
Aber ich habe niemals gedacht, dass es so krass
We knew that it would work, but we didn't think that it was really, really going to work this way. We didn't use an agency at all. We just said, make a video every day, and we analyzed it, and we didn't do anything more than that. So for continuous growth,
bei YouTube ebenfalls innerhalb von einem Monat
so we also did a study with YouTube.
gestartet, weil sie Content
We started a little bit late with them.
hatten wir im Mitte Dezember
We
12.000.
started in mid-December, 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. 2 weeks later, we had 17,000. And now we have 23,000
YouTube ist Kurzvideo-Content gerade so.
as of the end of January.
YouTuber fokussieren sich dann nicht nur auf die normalen Videos, auf die 16:9.
YouTubers are not just looking on normal ones, they're also looking for videos with reach. There are two formats, one way and the other way.
Community-Bindung sehen. Also für Leute, die schon mit dir interagieren, die Leute,
So
die dich
if you want to interact with people and you want to get new react, then you have to do the portrait format
es wird dann rumgesprochen,
for smartphones.
interagieren eigentlich auf diese Videos. Welche Leute schauen
So when you ask, who are the people who are engaging with these videos and watching this all the way through, or maybe twice, then it's really relevant that this video is set up the right way. And then you are working into a niche. Who's looking at this video? Is it horse people
oder die ein großes Interesse für Pferde haben?
or people with interest in horses? Or maybe these are mainstream viewers. Maybe the horse was just, a side element. And maybe there was a funny cat in front. The algorithm will then decide, will analyze who's watching it and who will share this and pass it on.
sondern wir versuchen den Content eben zu streuen, wie das eben aussehen kann. Hier nochmal ein Case.
So here's another
Gerne einmal abspielen.
case.
Der andere auch gesehen. Falsche Seite. Wunderbar. Jetzt finde ich es gerade nicht. Da ist es. So, ich mache mal ganz kurz an.
Ganz ehrlich, Leute, es ist doch klar, wofür wir Reiter uns entscheiden, oder? Wir haben doch alles. Ein Waschbecken, Zähneputzen geht auch, jemanden, der über die Schulter schaut. Und warum meckern? Jetzt mal ernsthaft. Es geht doch schlimmer. Dieser Moment, wo du realisierst,
So,
dass
mich
du
würde
dir
jetzt
noch-
mal persönlich interessieren, wie viele Leute
So we would like to know how many people saw this. How many of you saw this video before?
Da war, glaube ich, eine Person, ja.
Okay, one person had seen it. Well, a lot of people liked this video. 9,000. That's a pretty good reach for Instagram. The interesting is it wasn't on Instagram, it was on YouTube Shorts on TikTok. So it was shared onto different platforms,
verschiedene Plattformen 1:1 der gleiche Content,
the same content.
ein bisschen abgewandelt. Und insgesamt, wenn man sich die
In total,
anschaut, auf Instagram waren es
if
20.000.
you see, on Instagram was 20,000, 72,000 on TikTok. On YouTube had 31,000 viewers. And this is what we understand by doing media on the side.
Plattformen arbeiten unterschiedlich. Ja, tun sie auch irgendwo. Also wir haben unterschiedliche Leute, die auf TikTok sind. Wir haben
We
unterschiedliche
have
Leute, die auf
we have
Insta oder YouTube
different people that do YouTube or TikTok, but I think that if the content is really good and if it's relevant, then people are going to watch it on every platform.
der Mensch irgendwo gleich. Das heißt, wenn du den irgendwo aktivieren kannst, kannst du den auch auf anderen Plattformen
So
aktivieren.
if it's something you can really get people engaged with, it'll work on other platforms.
Schwankt da so ein bisschen. Mal sind die Views höher, mal sind die Views tiefer.
Sometimes on TikTok the views are higher or lower, but good content will come across.
Irgendwann Relevanz bekommen. Auch da muss sich der Algorithmus ein bisschen auf den Account einspielen. Kommt nur Pferde-Content oder kommt mal ein
And then have to look at the account. Are you only posting horse content? Are you getting skateboard videos as well? The more often that you post the same kind of content, the algorithm is going to collect that information and send it out to the right people.
Und insgesamt sind das hier fast pro Plattform immer ungefähr 1 Million Views, die generiert worden sind.
Here you can see on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, we had about 1 million views. And why on the side?
Auf allen Plattformen die gleiche Reichweite generiert haben. Aber ich habe
When this video had the same reach on all platforms, well, we had to do the work to do it, but it's not like we had to do 3 different videos. And the girls all work full time. So they didn't have time to have a social media manager to do this full time. So they did 1 video and it had 3 times the effect. TikTok is launching a partnership with Shopify for guaranteed, simple, and emotional shopping. Don't think in platforms. Don't think in formats. Don't think that you have to do different things in TikTok or just think in vertical. Think in formats. Don't develop one idea. Think of an idea that will lead to more ideas. So if you look in infotainment, latest facts in the horse industry, then I know that for the next 100 years I'm going to have information because there's always going to be new facts in the horse industry. I can think in formats. I can think of a lot of new content that way. Then you'll never have to think about, well, what should I post next? You have to post every day for this to work. And if you're thinking in formats, then you think long term. And if you have long-term creativity, then you'll have success. What's good and creative? Okay, what do you have to do to reach Gen Z? Here's a screenshot of a WhatsApp group. These are friends of us. And somebody wrote that you can't reach my father over TikTok. And we said, well, if we want to reach. So if we don't do that, then Leonardo says ciao. So post authentic and entertaining content. Friends of mine has an ad blocker. So the stuff with the high-end content with logos and music, they don't look at that. You can do what you want. You can have a budget of €1 million. People aren't interested. They don't like it because it's not authentic. Anything super polished, it's not going to work. Maybe there are a few exceptions, but in the last 2 or 3 years when TikTok has been growing, that trend has been decreasing. You have to get closer to people, and people want to be entertained. It's the entertainment generation. Well, you could say that's what we've become, but it's harder to really get people enthused if you're not having fun. So then we were talking about the Lila Coup. The Lila Coup is for Milka chocolate products, which is very conservative. So don't be a Lila Coup. Don't be Lila the cow. Be a plaid cow with 6 legs and who produces lactose-free chocolate milk.
Dort wird auch viel Musik konsumiert, da wird Ton konsumiert, auf Instagram eher wenig, deswegen sind dort Untertitel.
TikTok, there's a lot of music posted, maybe less on Instagram. The competition has been growing. There's a lot of content creators in the equine industry. There's more and more people who are coming into it. So you're not going to be the one person who does horse content. There's going to be a lot of you. So in this area, it's pretty easy to get started right now. If you want to get started on TikTok, this is the time to do it.
weil dann verpasst man nichts. Ist wirklich so. Und ja, wie gesagt, Fashion-Branche, die ist schon überflutet.
The fashion segment is completely flooded now. So it's better to start in a niche like horse industry. Can you grow organically on social media? Yes. So we have a few tips for you. The 4 most important tips. These are tips from very successful people
Weil das bringt eigentlich so auf den Punkt.
with whom we spoke to. So post daily and focus on just one topic. This is for the algorithm. This is to help the algorithm understand that you are part of a community, that you want to create your own community. So this way your content is going to have more of a reach because the algorithm is going to be sending your content into different audiences of the same, larger audiences of the same topic. So test what works and what doesn't. You got to think out of the box. We know you've heard that before. You have to try to be fun, be something, post something different, and get to understand how the platform works, how YouTube Shorts, how Instagram, how TikTok, how they work. And if nobody saw it, that's no problem. We just take it out. But if you don't post it, then you can't analyze it. Keep a clear plot, realness, transparency, and accessibility. You have to engage with the community. Put up polls, write to the people, react to comments. There's also meetups. And then you can create content together. Another good example is the German railway. They do really good community management. They're always late, but they have community management that's really good. They react to comments. You watch the videos just to read the accounts. Their account is relevant for young people. And then people have then a feeling of connection to the German railway.
Dann Content recyceln. Das ist somit
And recycle content.
den wir heute wohl Wissen zum Thema machen wollten. Nehmt das mit, haut den Content überall raus, spreadet den. Das wird euch helfen, auf jeden Fall am organischen Wachstum zu
Take content and spread it thin.
Für Werbung, keine in-your-face
No in-your-face advertising.
zeigen, das wird nicht funktionieren.
It's not going to work.
Adblocker drauf, die
Gen Z has ad blockers on. They don't want to see ads. So you have to integrate the products natively. And what does that mean? It means to do it organically, that you put a saddle on a horse and don't hold the saddle up with a premium camera and say, buy that. Show how the saddle works. Show feedback from people who are using the saddle and who can do this best. Who's the best people to do this? Creators.
Brands müssen in-house gut Content produzieren, müssen aber mit Creatern arbeiten, um ihre Werbung vernünftig zu treiben.
Brands are created with good content, but you have to do it with good creators.
An die jeweilige Zielgruppe transportieren. Das funktioniert auch nicht mit
Creators
One Hit in a Lifetime, sondern es
can transport
muss nur sein, sonst ist es nicht authentisch.
brand authentic content and get that out to the target audiences. Creators know the best how they reach their communities.
Man vielleicht erstmal den Austausch suchen, ehe man irgendwelche Regeln und Vorschriften macht und sagt, das Produkt hätten wir aber gerne so. Sondern da muss man vielleicht auch einfach darauf hören, welche Analytics vorliegen aus dem jeweiligen Creator. Deshalb, Brands müssen in der Lage sein, selbstständig
So
Content zu produzieren. Bei sowas helfen auch
brands have to be able to produce content themselves.
das heißt, über einen gewissen Zeitraum lernt die jeweilige Marke oder Brand eigenständig zu fahren.
So it's a little bit like driving school. You have to learn how to work with the brands, how you drive them. You have to post every day. It's hard for a brand, I know, but you have to learn how to do it every day.
dass man so viel Content produzieren kann und man muss die Strukturen schaffen.
And you have to create this structure so that you can use this content. That's why you put the time on the side to post it, and then it's good that you have then comments that you can use.
Teuer von jemand anderem Content produzieren zu lassen. Und vielleicht ist er sogar noch das Problem, dass er nicht so ist, wie die Brand sich das vorstellt. Das könnte auch passieren.
The problem can be that the posts are not showing the brand the way it really is. Brands have to become media companies to stay successful in the long term.
Creator einstellen oder sich einarbeiten, sich mit Social Media befassen, mit TikTok einfach mal die Trends angucken und selbst ans Machen kommen. Selbst Videos umsetzen, selbst mal filmen, selbst mal TikToks hochladen oder Reels hochladen, die Funktion kennen und da
You have to do everything. You have to know how this works. You have to build up your own expertise. You have to use your company like a media company. Yeah. We didn't say anything today about horses. We might have a short question and answer session. But one thing we do want to say,
Don't make ads. TikTok ist der Werbespruch von TikTok gewesen, schon von gestern.
this is the ad from TikTok, but it's already passé.
Einen guten Partner von uns, AD2 von der Agentur WeCreate. Das ist noch besser, wenn man es so macht. Don't make TikToks, make 916. Und genau da ist unglaublich viel dran. Nur dann könnt ihr alle Plattformen auch irgendwo für euch gewinnen.
Richtig.
Don't make TikToks, make 916. That's a format. It fits on smartphones. So, congratulations. You've survived. You've survived our talk, and thank you very, very much. So, does anyone have any questions? We have a microphone to pass out.
Ich helfe dir.
I have a microphone too. I can help you. Here.
Hallo, wer bist du?
Hi.
Und deine Frage gerne.
Ich wollte wissen, wie, wenn man startet auf TikTok,
I'd like to know when one starts on TikTok, how high quality to the videos have to be. Can you do it on smartphone? So I'll give you a tip right now. I love my iPhone. There's great quality. You don't need a lens. It's perfect for groups. You can do really good, authentic videos from this. It's not like, and you can't go wrong with that. Use your smartphone. The camera in the iPhone 14 Pro is so good, you'll have no problem. Any other questions? So I have a question.
So ein Jahr später und ein halbes Jahr später bin ich weit genug, dass ich langsam drüber
So
nachdenke.
in time, I'm sure I'm going to know a few more things about TikToks.
Periscope? Kennst du Periscope noch?
Periscope.
Do you know Periscope?
Da fing dieses Live-Ding an. Total witzig.
It's this live thing. It's very funny. You can go live.
Ich bin ein Dinosaurier.
Okay, I'm a dinosaur.
Das war von Twitter.
I feel young.
Später drüber. Ich kenne das, was ich nicht kenne. Das ist krass. Hat noch
I know something that you don't know. That's interesting. Does anybody else have a question? Everyone's afraid to ask?
reichen, wenn man sich jetzt nicht traut, fragen.
Where can we reach you if we have a question later? So this is where you can reach us. These are our user handles. Our company is called Crew 10. Oh, these are the Instagram handles. And down at the right, that is Pferdehofliebe, the women whose videos we showed. You can ask Nina and Alex, ask anything you need to. You can send us a message in the subject, write Will Presi haben? And thank you so much. It was fun. Thank you.